Warning: the Atari Creep YouTube channel is intended for a mature audience. Regardless of the subject matter, this video may contain strong language, simulated violence, and lots of psychological nudity. Viewer discretion is advised. What's up, creepers and geekers? Christy, Atari Creep. How is everyone doing today? Happy friggin' New Year to each and every one of you crazy kooky cats out there. I hope you and yours came on the other side of this holiday season unscathed and you're ready to start a new year. Now, I'm not the new year, new me kind of guy. I'm the gloom and doom. Well, you know, the only thing that changed was the number of the year. And today's just an extension of yesterday, regardless of what year yesterday was. So, sorry, but I hope this year is a little bit more little better. Let's just say that. I just hope this year is a little bit better than last year was, though, you know, we did what we got to do, and I would like to say most of us made it work the best we could. And if you're still here, awesome. And if you're not, we miss you. But either way, to start the new year, Tommy, Intellivision Entertainment, put out this little video. It's basically just showing the console booting up and some gameplay, some updated version of Astrosmash, which we're not going to watch the entire video. In fact, whatever I do play, we're not going to hear the sound. As always, the link will be down below. You watch or read whatever we're talking about on your own, and you come to your own conclusions. These are my personal thoughts. They're not to sway or dissuade in any way, shape, or form. This is just my observations and my thoughts on the specific observations. Now, one more thing before we get to the meat and potatoes here. I made another video the other day talking about possible delays with the Amico coming. More delays anyway. And I chose to delete the video. It was really long and I just went on and on and on. I really had kind of a sullen attitude. And then OEBP actually put up a video talking about the same thing. I just chose to get rid of it. I didn't want to be pretentious. And I mean, he did say he wanted to see mine. So what we'll do here, since there's not really a lot to talk about here, I'm going to kind of combine the two. So we're going to talk about this. Then we're going to talk about my short feelings on possible delays. Now, nothing's set in stone. So don't look at this as an update, except for what we see here on the video. And with that said, oh, excuse me. Let's watch it. So I got a few timestamps here that we're going to talk about. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them total. This first one here is at about 1 minute 9 seconds. Tommy's leaned over and he's pulling things out of a box. And what's in these boxes, and the reason I'm talking about these specific things is because I thought they were interesting anyway. Our developer units. He has developer units ready to rock and roll and get ready to ship. He mentioned that they weren't 100%, obviously, because nothing's 100% just yet. But they're together enough to where developers can start making some goodies for the system. So that was pretty cool to see and or hear. Fast forwarding to about 1 minute 31. This is pretty cool. I'm going to let this play out. Again, no sound. This is a cold boot of the system. I guess most people like to put their systems on standby. I don't like that. Even with the Switch that we've been playing since Christmas. I'm enjoying it, by the way. I mean, we only have Mario Kart right now, and I've been meaning to run out and grab a few games, but I've just been lazy about it. But I don't like leaving things on standby. I don't know why. But hopefully I'll edit that out. If not, well, it's just the way it goes here. He's just showing it booting up and everything. Now, this and the UI, which we will see here in a few minutes, again, are not 100%. They're placeholders, as he said. They're building upon it slowly but surely, and this is what we have so far. They had to probably get something together so that they could actually have things working on it. I mean, to do stuff like this, to show us the gameplays and everything. So where are we at here in the timestamp? All right, at 2:35, I'm just going to let it play. At 2:35, we start seeing the user interface itself. Again, not 100%. He says there's going to be more animations to it and everything. The only thing I had here that was kind of a bummer for me anyway, is he talked earlier about the Amico that they're going to be using the demo today is actually hooked into a switch box, which is what that is there to the left of the gray console, or the black one. And that's going to a laptop on the floor, which you can see down by his crotch. Sorry to give you that visual, but so he can record the gameplay and put them up full screen for us to watch. I kind of wish he had done that with this. Now, I know it's not 100% ready to go, and that's probably the thinking here. He doesn't want to probably put something up on the screen, and then later on, when we see something different, a whole bunch of people come on and believe, well, that's not what you showed us, because there's a lot of dinks out there that take everything so literal. They don't understand. I'm just going to leave it at that. We're not griping about people. We're talking about a user interface. But I kind of wish he had popped that up full screen. But it is what it is. And, this video is just like a little placeholder saying Happy New Year and, hey, come dig this. So I'm going to fast forward it to about 3:14. So here, his buddy there, I keep forgetting his name. I apologize. Seems like a nice guy. He's going to boot up the game Astrosmash. Now, this is an updated version. This is a more complete version. I love that font. OEB Pete was asking about that font, saying he wanted it. I believe it's the Airwolf font from the TV show Airwolf. I believe it's already available, too. I don't know what it would be called, but just maybe punch that in Google, Airwolf font. So now he's talking about how when you punch whatever ship you want to use, it comes landing down. And then you guys see right there. And now you two can just start rocking and rolling. There is a auto fire feature, much like in the original game. Or you could Twitch fire all you like. I'm a 50-50 guy. I like doing both. Sometimes I like to throw my thumb down a little bit. Other times I just want to go left or right, destroy a whole bunch of shiznit. So what we're going to see here in a few seconds. Well, here he's showing that you can use the controller in any orientation that you want for the game, even mid-game, which is actually good for a guy like me whose hands get tired real quick. But his buddy is going to put his controller down and actually pick up a cell phone and start playing with that as well. And you'll notice when the third player comes in, the screen gets filled with more obstacles. See, he called them enemies. I don't know if I want to call a rock falling from the sky an enemy, but you get what it is. You get what we're talking about here. When a new player jumps in, the game automatically knows there's more people down here, so we have to make it slightly more challenging. So, he also noted that the music for this is finalized, and I do want to say one thing about it. When they show the actual gameplay here as the main part of the video, here they're just talking about the little features and stuff. Again, watch the video, you'll get to hear all that good stuff. But while they just showed the gameplay by itself here in a little bit, I noted that the music was unbalanced. It's good music, and I know Tommy's a musician. I am too. I'm a musician and an artist, so I totally get the creative whatever. But if I had any observation to make about this, as I felt the music was way too fucking loud. It's almost like, think of Saint Anger and Lars Ulrich's snare. It's not obnoxious like that, but I'm the type of guy who likes the game sounds and the music kind of as an accent, whereas it seems like this is the opposite. The game sounds are kind of in the background, and the music's in your face. Now, maybe there'll be an option to balance those two. I hope so. There's a lot of Genesis games that used to do that. I'm sure there's tons of other systems that do that. I don't know how modern systems handle that. So I'm hoping there's an option where you can balance it. Or if you take any criticism from me, Tommy, on this one, kind of dial back the music just a little bit. Sounds great. Sounds great, but I like the feel, and it is a feel. When you're playing certain games and things are blowing up, you're feeling it, you know? It feels satisfying. So, it is what it is. So, that was a pretty cool transition right there. And that's really all there is to this video. I thought it was pretty fun. It was to the point, simple, and we got to see a better or more advanced version of Astrosmash. Now, I had made comment in the past about this game saying that the backgrounds kind of look cheesy, but I also said that they're work in progress. I think this looks much better, though probably not much more has changed, aside from the music being finalized and probably some tweaks here and there. I think this looks great, and it looks fun, and it's a pack-in game. This one's coming free with the system. I couldn't be more excited. This is probably one of my favorite games on the original Intellivision, and not because of anything more than it was one of my favorite games on the Atari 2600. And I think the Intellivision version is awesome, and I enjoy this game quite a bit. So, that's everything as far as this 11-minute and 57-second video is concerned. We didn't see too much new, but enough for me to want to make a video and update you on a few things. But it just looks great, and it's getting me more excited. Now, with the good comes the bad, and there's rumors and talks going around about the further delay of the Amico. I don't know where they're coming from specifically, if there's any kind of an official word. Now, you'll have to excuse me. I don't go into Atari 8, so if it's being discussed over there with Tommy as well, I don't know. I can't do forums like that. It's too overwhelming for me. I'm not going to dig through 8 pages of shit to catch up on it. You know what I mean? And that's my deal. Look at this. Tell me that doesn't look pretty cool. I think that looks awesome. But there's rumors that it's a 50-50 shot right now if there are going to be further delays. And I think the dates that they're talking about is fall of 2021, which would mean Tommy could hit his 10-10. I mean, it wouldn't be 10-10-20. It could be 10-10-21, and he could come up with something cool for that. How do I feel about that? Well, I'm very understanding as far as why, but I'm not as accepting this time of it. It's not going to sway me either way as far as my excitement for the Amico. I am still excited for it, and the frustration is real. It really is real. Oh, look at that! Holy God, that looks amazing! Sorry, I need to change my pantaloons now. little red letter media humor there. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna be a little bit upset now. Financially, it might screw with me a little bit because we're going to Disney in July, and I have a bucket behind me that's my Amico fund, which is going to turn into my Disney fund as soon as we get the Amico in April. Which I have another fund for the Disney too, but I know I could save for both of them, but I'm an impulsive kind of guy, and if I end up at Disney before the Amico comes out, I might spend that money in Disney and buy like a legacy lightsaber or some stupid shit. I don't know. I'm dumb like that, but I think it'll complicate things for me in the end. We'll still make it happen no matter what. But I think I'll be a little disappointed. I'll be a little less excited, a little more frustrated. You can't blame me for that. But in all reality, I understand why. People are puking about, the manufacturing is still going on. I don't understand why there's going to be more delays, possibly. Again, it's not set in stone. I'm not coming from any kind of an update situation here. These are all speculation and rumors. And I think it's more so not even the manufacturing of it. I think it's parts. I think parts is still tough for the small dog to get. I mean, Television Entertainment is a small company compared to many other tech companies out there. And they got to wait in line for their parts because other companies buy them in larger bulk than they do. And if I need to explain it anymore, then maybe you need to take a class or two on something like this. But I don't know. I think it's inevitable, though. I think it's inevitable. I think it's going to be delayed. Some people are excited about that. Now, I am fully under the thought of don't release it if it's not ready. If the VCS taught us anything this past few weeks, is if it's not ready to rock and roll, don't send it out. There's plenty of people that are happy enough with the damn thing, but there's other people sitting there saying, well, it's very bare basic, and at least the Amico is going to come out with 5 or 6 games on launch, but I'm going to stop trying to compare the two. But the reason I bring up the VCS is because it was released unready. Is that even English? They were unprepared. But they needed to get something else. So it's kind of like a catch-22 or a damned if you do, damned if you don't. I'm glad that some of the backers got something in their hands. I'm kind of upset that they didn't get the full deal, but I'm sure it'll get worked out one way or the other. So if Amico needs to take the time to get it right, who am I to complain about it? So there you go. I'm done fucking talking. I'm tired of it. That was a long video, I'm pretty sure. So guys, thank you always so much for watching. I genuinely do appreciate it. Like I said, Happy New Year. I hope everyone's healthy and doing well. And yeah, until next time, please be sure to leave feedback. Thumbs up, thumbs down, all feedback to the Creep is positive. Hope you're doing well. Until next time, take care. Creep it real. And bye-bye.